Welcome to Part 3 of the guided tour of ProTracker Advantage. We will be discussing mail merges, groups, and reports, including Advantage's Custom Report Builder. We will start on the client profile screen for John and Emma sample. Let's begin with creating and sending a letter to the client. We will use the Merge to Word option over on the left side of the screen in the Assistant area. We will create a new merge template first, such as a general letter to clients. You will want to have one of these created for your clients, contacts, and groups so that you can use them over and over again. Let's space down a little to leave some room for the letterhead. Let's use Word's Date and Time Insert field to have an automatically updating date. Let's move down again. And where you normally put the inside address, that's where we will select the Insert ProTracker field from the Mail Merge toolbar. If you click that, it comes up with a list of fields that you may use to populate this letter with information. We will need the salutation field, the envelope name field, the mailing address, and the firm contact. Now we can readjust these fields. Let's move the salutation field down and preface it with the word Dear. Let's also move the firm contact field to the bottom of the letter and put Sincerely above that. Notice that I leave some room for a signature. Let's also move the mailing address below the envelope name. So this is just a quick template for a general letter with no body in it yet. Let's save this as the general letter to clients, and we will close this. Let's use that letter to create a more customized template. So we will select the general letter, modify the template, and then we can insert a body of a letter. I've already copied a body, so I will just paste it right in here. We'll move the Sincerely back up. So now we have a template, and we will save it as the estate planning attorney recommendation. This body is about recommending an estate planning attorney for a client. This is something that your firm may do, and you may send the same letter to every client, so you will not have to rewrite it each time. So we will save as, and we will save it as the estate planning attorney rec. So now we have a second template that we have created. So we will close this out, and we will do a merge to Word and send the sample client this letter. Let's select the estate planning template, do a merge to Word, and you can see that we have a letter all ready to print with the envelope name inserted, the mailing address for the client, the salutation, and the firm contact assigned to the client. Let's also save a copy of this letter to document management so you can get a sense of how convenient it is to have the document management system set up in Advantage. If we click on the Save icon from the toolbar, ProTracker is all ready to save this document to the Sample Clients folder. ProTracker has already browsed to that folder, and if we select the Estate Planning subfolder, we can save our document as Estate Planning Rec. So that is an example of a quick merge to Word for a client. To generate a quick envelope, look to the Addresses area from the client profile and right-click on any one of the addresses. Select the Envelope option, which will have the envelope name, the mailing address for the client, along with your firm's return address. This envelope may now be printed and sent to the client. A similar merge to Word can be done for a contact. You'll constantly be building up new templates for new applications that you can use again and again. A more efficient method would be to do a mail merge by sending a communication to a larger group of people at one time. By clicking on the group icon from the main toolbar, we will get a group list of all of the groups in the database. We have two main types of groups in ProTracker Advantage: dynamic groups and static groups. Each group may be a mixed group of contacts, clients, and employees. Let's create a quick static group. Now, as the name indicates, a static group is best used to create a gathering of people where membership doesn't change very often and where it's hard to define the many qualifications of membership. Let's create a group called the Marston family. Let's make this a contact group type because we are going to be gathering together contacts who are in this family. And let's just save and edit membership. This dialog box displays a list of all of the contacts in the database. It allows you to select any of the contacts to add to the group. Let's go to the M's first and get the obvious members, all of the ones with the last name of Marston. By clicking on the right arrow, you may add the contacts to the group. Let's also say that a man named John Galley is related to the Marston family. Now we've been able to come up with this group by manually selecting the members. By clicking OK, you will be taken to the group profile. If we click on the Membership tab, you will notice that we have 6 members that make up the group Marston family. Also notice that the default delivery method for the group is by mail, assuming we want to mail them something as a group. If we go to the Delivery List tab, we will see that we have mailing addresses for all of the members of the group. At this point, you could do a merge group to Word where we could mail to all of the members in the group at once. Before we do that, let's create a dynamic group. A dynamic group is much more powerful and it maintains itself. To create a dynamic group, instead of pulling out the members that you want to be in that group, you would instead define the qualifications of membership for that group. Let's make this group a tax prep group. These are the clients for whom we do tax preparation. We will select clients instead of contacts as the membership because we want to only send one communication to each client, not one to each contact in the database. Now we have to narrow down the membership in this group from everybody who is a client in our database to just those for whom we do tax preparation.